What up, Rebels? It's your boy Ant from Rebel to Succeed. And I just want to share something with y'all, man. Like, I learned something um, a while ago. And I feel like it's something powerful and it's going to help somebody. But people need, people need to, they need to understand, like, the power of your mind and how your mind creates your reality. Everything you see around you, everything that you experience, it's all a reflection of your thoughts. That's what I learned, man. Um, I came across, um, I came across something online about, the universal laws, and I started like looking at like, what was it like the law of gravity. So with the law of gravity, it states that basically, if you jump off a building, you're gonna go down. You know what I mean? Um, yeah. You jump if you jump off a building, you're gonna go down. That's a universal, that's a law, right? So to me, it makes sense um when I hear about the law of cause and effect. They call it karma. Um, whatever you put out, you're gonna get back. And I mean, it makes sense if you put out positive energy, then you're going to get back positive energy. Um, it's basically the same thing with uh, the law of attraction. Like attracts like. It's a powerful concept, but it might go over a lot of people's heads, but it's it's a it makes sense. You know what I mean? It makes sense. You put out negativity, it's only right for you to get back negativity. If you put out positivity, then it's only right for you to get back positivity. And I feel like right now, at the time of this video, a lot of people are talking about like, this coronavirus and stuff like that. I feel like, just on a more personal note, um, I feel like sickness is all in your mind. You know what I mean? If you feel sick, then eventually, or you think that you're sick, then eventually you're going to start feeling sick, and then you're gonna make yourself sick. And I just feel like um, I'm just I don't know. This whole coronavirus thing is it's kind of irritating me because I don't really watch the news like that. I don't pay attention to a lot of what goes on like that. Like I stay focused on the thing on my goals and stuff like that, and I'm kind of oblivious to what's going on. But you know, a lot of people is talking about this virus, man, and it's getting irritating. You it's kind of getting irritating because everybody's talking about it. You know what I mean? And I don't know, man. It's just wanted to share that with y'all. Like sickness is all in your mind, man. If you sit there and you think about some type of disease and you're in fear, then you're going to attract that. You're going to attract things that you fear and stuff like that. Like it's basically what I'm saying is the mind is a powerful thing, man, and you got to be careful what you feed your subconscious mind. You know, um, whatever you think about. I read this book called Think and Grow Rich, right? and by Napoleon Hill. It's like one of my favorite books of all time. I've learned so much from that book. But in the book, he was, Napoleon Hill was stating that, you know, whatever you think about, you know, you can bring to reality. You know what I mean? The name of the book is called Think and Grow Rich. You know what I mean? So it's very powerful. Like it's based around your your subconscious mind and the power of your mind. Um, there's also another book I would recommend to people. Um, it's a book by I think his name is Joseph Murphy. It's called the Power of the Subconscious Mind. It talks about your subconscious mind, obviously, and just how people are just they create their reality with the things that they feed their subconscious mind. You know what I mean? Like people can really. It was talking about how people can cure sickness. You can cure your sickness by by programming your subconscious mind. You know what I mean? It's deep, man. Like our like we like I know it may sound woo woo. People might be like, "You getting a little woo woo," and but I mean, it makes sense. You know what I mean? Like I said, if you think about, you know, if we all could say, it's a universal law of the law of gravity. You know what I mean? Like why would why would it be far fetched for you to think that if you put out positivity, you're gonna get that back. If you put out negativity, you're gonna get that back. Whatever you put out is you're like basically what you receive in life and your reality is a reflection of your thoughts. So um, that's not far fetched to me, man. It doesn't sound weird. It makes sense. If I'm putting out positivity, then I should get back positivity. I expect that. If I'm putting out some negative energy, I expect to get back negative energy. Um, if I'm thinking positive, I expect to receive positive. If I'm thinking negative, I expect to receive negative. If I'm thinking that I'm, you know, a prosperous person, I expect to receive prosperous things in my life. If I if I'm thinking that I'm a poor person, then I expect to receive poor things in my life. I mean, it makes sense to me. Like I said, I feel like it might go over some people's heads because it's deep, but it's I feel like it's reality. You know what I mean? That's just the way it is. We create our reality. We create our lives. And the universal laws, they basically um they just it's it just puts everything in perspective for some of the things that you've been experiencing. It's a lot of people I feel like that's been you know, just unaware that you're creating your reality by the things that you think and do and stuff like that. So, like, I encourage people to to open your mind and to explore a little bit. I've always been an explorer. I've always admired that about myself. I've always never been afraid to learn new things, to see things from a different perspective, and I feel like people don't live in a box. You know what I mean? Like just explore and read. Like that's another thing. I've always been a reader. You know what I mean? And I learned a lot through reading. And that was one of the things that I've been blessed to come across is the universal laws and how they work and um, basically how to manipulate our reality down here on You know, here on Earth, in this world, in this universe. So, um, I would, if I was you, I would get to know a little bit about the universal laws, and look out for that. I'm gonna share some stuff for y'all on my channel, about the universal laws, and to try to educate the masses a little bit about it, just to open your minds up and share some things, because that's what this channel is all about. That's what Rebel to Succeed is all about. Is just me sharing stuff that I learned, and try to give you guys value and stuff like that. So it's just me putting my heart on my sleeve and just sharing things and that I feel gonna help people. You know what I mean? And I feel like that'll definitely help a lot of people, just for them to know a little bit about the universal laws. Mainly the main one, which is the law of cause and effect. Karma. I mean, everybody. I mean, come on. Everybody believes in karma, right? Like, I mean, it makes sense. Again, you putting out positivity, you expect to get back positivity. If you're doing some bad stuff, that's gonna come back to you. You know what I mean? So it's just, I mean, if you just look at that, you know what I mean? Just look at that, right? So to give you guys a golden nugget, something that I thought about and I learned was, um, you know, like let's say for instance, like people people out there who want to be like rich, right? You want to be rich, so you want a lot of money, right? So wouldn't it make sense if the law states that you reap what you sow, right? So if you helping, or if you planting a lot of prosperous seeds and you helping a lot of people make money, and you giving a lot of people value, right? And you making them prosperous, you're enriching them with knowledge, and what helping them, right? Wouldn't that, the law states that if you enriching other people, then that's gonna come back. You know what I mean? You're gonna enrich yourself. I mean, that makes sense, right? It makes sense. To me, it makes sense. So I mean, it's you wondering, like, just, I mean, I'm rambling right now, but if you wondering, like, yo, man, I'm wondering why I'm not really having, I don't have a lot of money. Like, look at what you're putting out. Look at the seeds that you're sowing in life. In this universe, in this world. Like, what are you, like? What are you helping people? Or let's say you helping people, right? You might be helping your boss, right? You helping your boss at work. I'm just going to touch some people. You helping your boss at work. You know what I mean? Um, you helping one person. You just helping your boss out. He paying you for your time. How about you look at ways to help more than one person, to enrich more than one person? You know what I mean? I mean, but I'm going too deep there. I'm going too deep, man. It's just, yeah, I implore y'all to just look into the universal laws, and and just learn some stuff, man. But I'm gonna share some stuff on the channel for y'all, and hopefully I can give you guys some value with that and help some people out, man. Because again, that's what I'm about. Is rebel to succeed, man. It makes sense to me. It makes sense. You gotta rebel to succeed. The law states that if you enrich others, you enrich yourself. Um, to me, that means you gotta rebel to succeed. You gotta reach everyone by exercising love to succeed. But I'm getting too deep for y'all, so I'm gonna holla at y'all. It's your boy Ant from Rebel to Succeed, and hopefully I gave you value in this video. It's just a little bit of motivation for y'all, but hopefully enlighten some people, and just share some things that was on my mind. And yeah, if you like this video, comment, like, subscribe, and it's your boy Ant, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.